Hello, hello. Today is the 31st of March 2026. More specifically, it is in the Taoist calendar, it is Moon 2, Day 13. We are still following the Lunar Tao day by day. So my name's Ollie, this is Red Sun Horizons. I'm an Eastern Physiotherapies practitioner from the south of England, that's Southsea, Portsmouth, UK. So going more deeper into Taoism effectively and doing it on camera for some reason. So today is the festival day of Hong Xing. So Hong Xing was a real person who lived a human life, died very young, but then got given, after he died at an early age, he was granted the title of Sage King Hung. So literally Sage King and Hung, how much do you want? But Sage King Hong, Hong being the name rather than the affiliation. So Hong Xing, or also known as Hong Sheng, also known as then Grandfather Sage Hong, and Tai Wong or Dai Wong, was originally Hung He. So lots of different names, there you go. So his actual name originally was Hong He. He was a government official of the Tang dynasty who served in the present day Guangdong. Guangdong is Mandarin for Canton, as in Cantonese. While in office, he promoted the study and use of astronomy, geography, and mathematics, and established an observatory, and died young. So after he died at an early age, he was granted the sage title of Sage King Hong, the great benefactor of the South Sea. People believe that Sage Hong continues to guard them against storms and other disasters. There are many temples to him in Guangdong or Canton and around Hong Kong. He is especially revered by fishermen, sailors, sea traders, and boat people. It's strange that they've called Canton Guangdong the Mandarin name, but they've still said Hong Kong rather than Xianggang, which is the Mandarin for Hong Kong. But it is what it is. Okay, so Hong Xing encouraged the use of astronomy, geography, mathematics, all good forms of knowledge for those who would sail the seas. Yet even after all we do, we sometimes need something extra to face the unknown. Some call it luck, some call it protections of the gods. Whatever you call it, it means faith in the end. Okay, so like the sailors, we must continue on even if the ocean is deadly. We must go on knowing that the divine help will come. So that's kind of the key part from that I'm going to take from that, which is faith, belief. Is ultimately, when we talk about the Tao, we're talking about the origin of everything, which is completely unfathomable and impossible to really sort of pin down. So it's always said like from the Tao came one, and then from the one came two, the two being duality, and then from two created three, and then three created all things. So duality is what created three, or everything is everything. So if you follow the Nikola Tesla thing, 3, 6, and 9, everything can be made up of the number 3, and it's all sourced back to the 1 if you go in reverse. So duality is ultimately like the yin and yang, the hot and the cold, the hard and the soft, and all that kind of stuff, the light and darkness of everything, that gives birth to the 3, or everything that is of physical matter and can be visibly seen within the small spectrum of light that we exist or acknowledge our existence. So it effectively, the purpose of that is just saying that whatever you put faith into, whatever you give credence, wherever you put your own personal power, your intention, your belief structure, that is what becomes your truth. That's what becomes your cross to bear in some ways. So for better or for worse, etc. So people in power are very much reliant on this. People who, well, we say are in power, people who have been allowed to stay in power. Currently now in the UK government currently is as obviously corrupt as ever, more obvious now than ever, I should say. But it's worldwide, but it is just obviously coming to light more and more. So the last bit I'm just going to take is from the Tao Te Ching itself, and right, so it's actually quite a nice short one, to be fair. So will keep us under 10 minutes. The Tao is called the Great Mother, empty yet inexhaustible. It gives birth to infinite worlds. It is always present within you, and you can use it any way you want. There you go. Nice and short, nice and easy, and that is day 13, and the whole 13th day thing, the whole number 13, I think is, personally, I still haven't worked out why this is divided into 12 moons rather than 13 when there are 13 lunar cycles in a year. Another good purpose for 13. It's but we've changed it all to like 12 months instead of 13 lunar cycles. But yeah, 13 lunar cycles in a year. There were in a lot of native sort of Celtic and Druidry and all that kind of stuff. There was always 13 members of the council, all this kind of stuff. 13 was historically a very revered number and very much a worked with number. But again, Christianity bastardized it and told us all that it was something else, as they did with the pentagram and all this kind of stuff, But okay, so tomorrow is obviously Moon 2 day 14, and it is a fasting day, and it's a bit going into dreams, and we'll get to that tomorrow. So that is everything for today. I will see you tomorrow.